there's actually some foods that probably make it more difficult to lose weight, and it's because of what we call signaling in the brain, in the body, the intestines, that get turned on by different types of foods. So as you get more processed in your foods, particularly high fructose corn syrup types of foods, you actually may produce signaling that tells the body to actually save fat. Now this is all theory, but the data looks pretty strong in the sense that humans weren't meant to eat this very concentrated calorie bite. So back in the day, 20,000 years ago, say, when we ran around, we hunted and foraged for food, the food we ate didn't have a lot of calories per bite. If we ate plant-based foods, it was very low. You're talking 3 or 4 calories per bite, maybe a little bit more. But even when you move to meat, it goes up a little bit more. But when you get to the concentrated syrups, the high fructose syrup, now you're getting a lot of calories per bite. That changes how many calories you get. So one is you get a lot more calories per bite. But two, there is some signaling that goes on. So in other words, when you have this high fructose corn syrup type of meal, you actually raise a hormone called insulin. Insulin we think of as a hormone for putting sugar in the cells, but it also stores fat. So you start to signal fat storage. So again, all this happens. And if you want to go again to the kind of the fascinating part about all this is that if you look at humans, we were very much affected by seasons. And so if you look at, say, fruit, in the season, in the beginning, it's not as sweet. It's actually a little less concentrated. It tastes good, and you want to eat it. But as you get later into the season, into the fall, getting into the winter, it turns out that fructose gets very concentrated. And now all of a sudden, you start signaling, saying, ooh, I better hang on to fat because I'm getting ready for a long, tough winter. So again, this high fructose, if there's one thing we can change personally as a physician, I recommend that my patients really cut that down. The worst, obviously, being sodas or any of these juices that are fruited with high fructose syrup, clearly not a good thing.